Well, hello everybody. I'm gonna go down across the road where my chickens are at. And some of you might remember that raised garden bed that I made. Well, a raised potato bed alongside the chicken house. Well, anyhow, I'm gonna go down there and dig them up and see what kind of crop I got. Darn bugs are bothering already, and it's early in the morning. Avon's down here grazing. Right there she is, eating away. She sure does like the fresh green grass. Anyhow, I'm gonna head down across the road. I'm gonna get digging those potatoes up. We'll see what kind of crop I got. Well, there's potatoes. As you can tell, some bugs have been eating the leaves on these, and I don't believe it's potato bugs. I hadn't seen none down here. I think it's grasshoppers, but I may be wrong. I don't know. Otherwise, the plants are still green. They're not dying back, really. Especially these down here, they're still nice and green. But I found one dead plant. I pulled it out, and there is one potato. So I see a couple more potatoes kind of sticking up out of the dirt right there. So I'm gonna go ahead and pull all these. I'll throw these potato tops to the chickens and see what kind of crop I got. I moved that top layer of blocks back. Now I'm gonna try and move the second layer, or the bottom layer. Maybe. Make it easier digging up these potatoes, I guess, sorting through this dirt, trying to find the potatoes. Now remember, everybody, these potatoes that I planted weren't any bigger than this one. See how big that is? Not very big, and that's about what size I planted in this potato bed. So we'll see what kind of, or what size of potatoes I end up getting out of this and how many. There, I got the row of blocks moved. I'm gonna start pulling these plants out. I'll start down at this end. Of course, there's some grass in here and stuff. Just gonna lay these over here in a pile. There's a couple potatoes right there. Should have brought a bucket down to put these in. I'll just lay them right here for now till I get all this pulled out of here. Look at there, more potatoes. I think I'll have some fresh potatoes for supper tonight. There's a start. Oh, there's the actual seed potato, it looks like. And then there's a fresh one. Whoops. Sorry about the camera work. Yeah, that's a potato I planted. It looks all dry. Well, it's still solid, but kind of dry. Wonder if a fella could put that in a bucket. The top's still green, but put that in a bucket. It's got roots, and see if it grows some more. Maybe I'll do that. Maybe I'll put that in a 5-gallon bucket. See if I can't grow more crop with it. Let me get rid of some of this grass here. Look at that nice potato. Getting the start of supper. I'll get this grass and all this vegetation out of the way. Then I'll start sifting through the dirt. Oop, that one fell down in there. Like I said, I should have brought a bucket, but I didn't. I tell you what, I'm going to shut the camera off. I'm going to get all these pulled loose and start sifting through the dirt. Maybe I'll show some of that here in a second. This is what I got so far. That pile there, them laying up there, which you guys already seen, and then this little pile here, and I still have those plants there to rip out. And I actually haven't dug down in any of the soil yet. So we're going to see, look at there. We're gonna see what kind of potato crops here once I get the rest of these plants pulled out. Okay, look at there, I found a pot. It was just sitting right over here by my chicken pen. I forgot about it being down here, so I did have just a couple red potato seeds that I put in the ground here. The rest of these are Yukon Gold. So I'm going to pick these potatoes that I got dug up. I'm going to put them in this pot real quick. And then we'll start digging through this dirt and see if I can find any more. These are just ones that come up when I pulled the plant. Or the plants. Look at that nice sized potato. Not bad for just some odd potatoes that were still down in the cellar that were small ones. And they were sprouting. And the weeds were growing down here along this chicken house, so I knocked them down, put some weed barrier cloth down. And I planted those few potatoes I had. So this is a small crop, like I said. That's actually one of the seeds, I believe. It's kind of soft. I like these little tiny potatoes, the real little ones. They're good just putting in a pan with some onion. Cooking them up. Alright, I'm going to dig through this soil over here. See if I find any more potatoes. I don't think they grew down very deep. Oh, there's some. Here's one. That's a nice potato. Oh, there's another one. I'm surprised how many potatoes are actually in here that I've gotten so far. I got a nail down here on the ground. It's kind of difficult holding the phone, paying attention to what I'm doing here. Oh, look at that nice big potato. The size of a baseball. Oh, jackpot. There's 3 more. Plus this little tiny one. That's a rock. This dirt's really soily, or sandy I should say. It ain't so much soil, a lot of sand. This is dirt to come from the county. They brought it in, dumped it on my place. Oh, there's another potato. They dumped it in piles for me. I have a friend that works for the county. He's actually the supervisor now. And oh, there's a little plant in the corner. One little potato off this little potato plant. Anyhow, they brought me in a bunch of dirt they dug out of the ditches along the gravel road. And there's one of those potatoes. See the size of that thing? Wasn't very big. I might try and replant that because that isn't even produced yet. It's buried over here in this corner. Anyhow, yeah, the county dug up this dirt. Out of the road ditch. The ditches get full after a road grader. The maintainer goes along there and levels off the gravel roads all the time. And look at there, another potato. Whoa, I'm raking some potatoes out. My pot's getting not quite halfway full. I'm gonna go ahead and dig through this. It's kind of boring probably watching me do this. I'm gonna dig through this some more and I'll show you what I got. Well, I got the bed all dug up. I got all the potatoes out, I believe. All except for that one plant there. It's still nice and green, which I dug up some other green ones. And of course the potatoes were still growing on them and stuff. I probably should have left them, but they're over here. I might take them plants and get a bucket full of this soil and put them back in there, because some of them got the actual original seed potato and the roots and stuff, and maybe I can keep them alive through the winter or through into this fall and hopefully produce more potatoes off of them. You never know. But there's that stock pot. This is just an old stainless stock pot. Anyhow, it's half full anyhow. I'll have to take them up the house and weigh them. But that's enough for me and my wife to last us actually quite a few meals. Well, I'm going to get these potatoes up the house, get them weighed. I'm going to take these potato plants that I dug up and get them thrown over to the fence to the chickens, let them peck at them. And these that have the roots and the potatoes still on them, I'm going to try and get them planted in some buckets or something and see what I can do with them. I'm going to let y'all go for now. See y'all later. And don't forget I love you. Bye.